and what big cheeks he has. Let's move on to talk about another virus in the Paramyxo family, mumps. And what do you know? We've got our mumps mummies serving the hors d'oeuvres. And what big cheeks he has. That's because mumps replicates in the salivary glands, specifically the parotid glands. They can also be found in the testes, which accounts for one of the major complications of the infection, orchitis. Orchitis is inflammation of the epididymis and is seen when a teenage boy or adult man is infected with mumps. The inflammation is typically unilateral, but can occur bilaterally. As a result, there can be testicular atrophy and impaired fertility, but sterility is rare and is more common in men with bilateral orchitis. Now, we're a PG-rated, with subtle PG-13 jokes, educational product. So to help you remember unilateral orchitis, we've got this single orchid here as a subtle hint. Another serious complication is meningitis, because mumps can also replicate in the CNS, which is why our main mummy is wearing a neck brace, one of our recurring symbols for meningitis. Since mumps is covered by the MMR vaccine, a little mummy child is also enjoying the vaccine puppy show. And lastly, to cover the virulence factors, I bet you already noticed that since the mummy is handling the hors d'oeuvres, mumps is associated with hemagglutinin. And notice that the mummy child also has the sticky stuff all over his hands, which means that mumps has the fusion protein. And finally, for those of you who've seen the orthomyxovirus video, you may recognize this scalpel that the mummy is cutting up the food with. This is the symbol for neuraminidase, the third virulence factor that mumps has in its bag of tricks. So again, measles has only the hemagglutinin and fusion proteins, but mumps has all three. The third virus in this family to know is the respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV for